Hello everybody. Let me just work out what the hell is going on here for a second. Because not gonna lie, I never really know myself. Oh, what's going on? God. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh, that was a bit random, wasn't it? I swear there was a reason for that. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, it does look like no one was watching, so that's good. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, hey man, how are you? Oh, you're like always there. Always there, 3D Manic. Awesome. So we're working on this piece again. I'm really sorry. I'm so scatterbrained. Why am I frozen? Sorry, I'm watching Twitch on my channel and I'm frozen. There we go. There we go. I'm unfrozen. Hello 3D Manic. How are you doing? Hope you are very good. Hope you are doing very well today. Okay. So I want to get most of the way finished on this piece, and then maybe we'll do some sculpting. It's been a week. I'm not gonna lie. Do you know what? When I was like fully doing work part-time, doesn't make any sense, does it? But when I was doing work like sort of part-time, I used to feel like really bad for not. I like kind of felt like I wasn't working very much, and now I don't have that feeling at all. I'm kind of feeling like, ugh, which I think is is the curse of being self-employed, right? I feel like that summed it up perfectly. Because, you know, I mean, oh, maybe I should record this as well. Because, you know, we're streaming, we're communicating, we're creating content. We have to be eloquent and, you know, make sense. And right now, I'm not. I'm internally screaming. So I kind of want to do something a little bit easy tonight. I don't think easy is maybe quite the word. But like when it's something like this, it's like you have to work really hard to fuck it up, right? Like I feel like it's all sort of worked out. And yeah, like I said, you just have to take care not to screw it up. Excusez-moi. So that is what I'm doing. I'm just going to work on this, and I'm just going to take care not to screw it up. Okay. But I'm glad you all like this stuff. I might do more stuff in this vein. I don't know. I don't know. Like, decisions are hard, and I don't feel like making very many right now. This is the thing. Would you guys like me to just, does the negativity from me bring you down? Or does it feel like authenticity? Who knows, right? But yes. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. How have things been for you? Busy? I mean, silly question, right? I think you are really slammed at the moment, aren't you? I hope you find some time to rest up a bit, because yeah, it does sound like you're putting up with a lot of shenanigans, man. I think it's authentic. I feel like if you just come on here and say the world is wonderful, I feel like people don't. I feel like people think you're being facetious. 1 week has already gone resting. Wowee. Yeah, I used to kind of feel that when I worked in London, you used to have one day, I used to need like all of Saturday to like recover. And then what would happen? Yeah, you need all of Saturday to recover. And then after that, after the Saturday, it would then, you'd then like feel like normal again, right? But then after the day after, God, my brain is really scrambled today. There's no faking that. The day after, it'll be like you get to the evening and suddenly, oh God, I've got to go back into work again. So, and this was when I was in my 20s. This was when I had lots of youthful energy, which is not the case now. It's not the case now, guys. I'm an old man. Yeah, you mentioned that, didn't you, on the other server? Well, what are you thinking of? What ideas have you got, and what's the brief? Why didn't you share it here? Some people here might be entering that as well. Tell us what you're thinking, man. No, you don't have to. I mean, like, obviously. So I'm still not au fait with like Twitch etiquette, but it is a bit like, well, I'm not sure I would like someone calling me out on Twitch and putting me on the spot. But okay, so bit of a cliffhanger from 3D Manic. Where's that going to go? That could go in so many different directions. Like your idea. I feel like we're expecting a really long response. Someone provide a drum roll. I just feel like this guy needs like bits. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Do you have any sketches you want to share? If you're not too shy, I'll look at them on stream. I'm not sure. It's not really I've never done it before. But I get the impression people like seeing other people's work looked at. Like, I'm interested. What's your visuals going to be? Okay, I'm going to practice some drool. Let's practice some drool. Or if you want, man, if you'd feel a little bit more comfortable, DM me on Discord, and I'll have a look at your idea for sure. That'd be really fun. If you would like, no pressure. Do you have a concept that you're working to? So I'm just holding down shift to keep that bit of drool there nice and straight. Okay. Very neat. Okay. Do you want to try? Hey, man. Oh, wow. This is like Hellfire Takeover. You must have all been like sensing the horror vibes. What do you guys say? ¿Qué onda, wey? Ese wey. Oh god, did I get it right? Did I get it right? Yeah. I watched the Mexican podcast once and it was just all like way. I feel like I'm saying it wrong as well. I'm just going way. I think you did. Which is fine by me. It is a very horrific one. I feel like it's almost too horrific for Firestorm. But I think this did start on the horror stream on the other channel. So I'm trying to work out how to do this draw. Way. Okay, good. It's good to know. I've fallen out of my Spanish practice, recently. I'm like lots of people, I guess. I start like really strong around New Year, and then I sort of drop out of the habit. So I need to get it back again. So it's just a little bit like, let's speak Spanish already, guys. Let's speak Spanish. Not right now, if anyone is wondering. Manguacha. Hello. God, you got a first. You got a first symbol. Oh. First. Have we chatted before? Subscribe for 18 months. Ah! Oh, wow. Amazing. 18 months. You're like an OG. I didn't know Firestorm was like 18 months old. God, I'm such a good Firestorm affiliate, aren't I? It's like, how old are your children? You know, you can't answer. Mangawacha. How do we know each other, mate? Have we like chatted on this stream before? Or do I know you from somewhere else? This always hurts my head because I'm like, for everyone, I got to remember a Discord name, a Twitch ID, and your real name. It's like too much for my old brain. I'm really sorry. I'm Firestorm OG because of streamers like you. Well, you're probably Firestorm OG because of VOG, which is Heather. But yeah, I can't believe. Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha. I know who you are. Okay. At least I think I do. Are you who I think you are? Are you who I think you are? Am I seeing you this Sunday? No? Actually, I don't think I know who you are. God. Which games convention? Oh my god, I feel like you're enjoying this. I feel like you're enjoying making me like work out who you are. It is kind of fun. I feel like if the shoe was on the other foot, it would be just as fun for me. I mean, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're so kind. You're so kind. Honestly, it's really nice to hear stuff like that. Because, you know, I mean, it's the same as me, actually, just it is for all of you. Well, first of all, you know, when I started out, I suppose I did get a little bit of positive feedback. But then that was mostly in like school and you're drawn for your friends. Like becoming an artist, that's something different and you never quite know where you are. Right. In fact, I don't think you ever really feel good enough. But even in your career, when you've done things that, you know, I think, you know, people may be quite sort of envious of. Even so, like, you know, sometimes the signal you get isn't like, oh my God, I'm amazing, right? You know, I was fired from DNEG and that was really hard. You know, I've fucked up jobs before and just kind of like stormed out of them. So, you know, sometimes you don't always get positive feedback, right? And I think that's not, you know, I think that's normal, right? I think, you know, for every nice thing someone says, you're going to hear something not so nice. But thank you very much for the compliment. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, because like I said, like sometimes like you don't always you don't always hear, or you don't always get that affirmation. But you guys just have to keep going, right? You just have to keep going, regardless of how many followers you get, how many people turn up to your stream. You know, you just have to keep plowing on and seeing what happens, right? Wish I could give you better advice, but I do feel it's a little bit like that, you know. Deep breath, keep going, and don't stop. And I think Heather embodies a lot of that attitude. Yeah. But if anyone has any thoughts, suggestions, queries, questions, do please pop them in the chat. we can moan about all sorts of things, or I can moan about all sorts of things. I'm a professional complainer. Like, for example, where is this thing that I've painted on? Let me get rid of that. Anyone here going to develop Brighton? Do you believe me and Heather are planning to both be there? Come say hi. Come see what we're like in real life. Probably not too much different to being on the internet. You know, because basically all my students are online. And I don't know, I feel like, you know, meeting some of them in real life, it's like, I feel like it should be an occasion, but it's kind of not. It's just like, oh, there you are. You're almost exactly how I imagine you'd be. And it's really not that big a deal. I think sometimes it's hard to guess what size people are in real life. That's always a fun part. Like, I don't think you can ever really tell. Like, someone might be normal on screen, but have like a really ginormous head. And, you know, on a Zoom call or on here, you just can't tell. Like, just a really like freakishly large head. I'm not really trained in 2D art. Oh, I recognise that name. Good evening. I think you were here last week, weren't you? HKDAFK. Or hack the fuck. I don't know. I think you told me how to pronounce it. I think most people can probably draw a bit. Do your best. Do your best and send it to me. Do your best and send it to me. I can help you out. I can help you out, man. Just give me an idea of what you're going for. And get as close as, you know, get as... try and block out a silhouette. And we'll go from there. Do it, man. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I would like to help you do well in this competition. How you doing, man? Are you good? HKDAFK. Are you meant to try and say it in one go? I mean, that's a different language. That's a language I do not know. Oh shit, wrong layer. Oh, for fuck's sake. Excuse me, language. I don't know if we're allowed to swear on here. But, this one reminds me of my little cousin. Really? Really? I mean, it might be all the drooling, right? It's like I feel like young kids like leave a film everywhere. Oh, okay. Twitch should be able to give you subtitles. Yeah, I know Google Meets can give you subtitles. I think Twitch should put that in. Because sometimes I watch the Spanish Twitches. And yeah, they're like so fast. If I don't lock in, I lose it. So I can't have it on in the background. I actually have to sit down and watch Twitch. I'm not sure many people do that. I'm sure most of you are like doing something alongside this, right? I'm intrigued. I'm like, I mean, genuinely, like when because I didn't know very much about Twitch before January, and even now, I literally don't know what the fuck is going on. I mean, maybe that's good. Ah, okay. Well, what can I say in Italian? Cosa c'è da vedere qui in Bassano? There we go. Or dove posso lasciare il mio bagaglio? Ho bisogno del suo passaporto. Grazie. Yeah, really random. But what to? What? Can't remember anything else. I did try and learn a bit because I went to Sicily back in 2009, which seems ridiculous. That seems so long ago. But so what sort of world does he exist in? Well, this is the thing. Like, I don't actually know. I don't want to sort of pop your bubbles, right? But I think I'm what you call a very shallow artist, right? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's an amazing place to live. Yeah, so that holiday where I went to Sicily, one of the Italian guys on the holiday, he was from Trento. Do you roll your R's? Trento. What's it? Sono di Trento. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, he was from Trento. And lots of hiking and stuff. God, that must be really beautiful. Yeah, that must be so pretty. Wow, very lucky. I guess England has its charms. But yeah, to answer your question, see, a TH sound I really struggle with. You know what I mean. What sort of world is existent? So, I am kind of quite a shallow artist, I think. Sorry guys. But yeah, like, you know, sometimes you get well, you know, I think lots of artists, they like to think about what everything is, right, and how it exists and how it relates to everything. And for like a personal piece like this, genuinely, I just do stuff because it looks cool. And I modelled this guy a while ago, and it kind of just went a certain way, and here we are. But I guess if you look at a lot of my other stuff, I guess it fits into the same world. I think this is fairly on brand for me. So the skulls, the red, and the fingers. I've been told the fingers are a bit of an Ocampo trademark. So yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm a bit less thoughtful, I think, than you might think. But I'm wondering if that's not more people, you know, because when you're doodling, when you're sort of coming up with ideas, I think you're just playing around with shapes and stuff like that. And if you're too concerned with little details or story even, then I think it actually gets a little bit hard to design, right? So yeah, the answer, and I feel slightly dirty for saying it, is that I kind of don't think a lot. Maybe I should. I should try some pieces where I think a little bit more. But I don't. I would say he lives in the same world as your cousin. He comes from the same world as your cousin. He's your cousin's cousin. Or something. Sono di Trento. Ma non sono di Trento, sono di Londra. Well, not really. Nearby. How do you say? Cerca? Did you say cerca di Londra? Is that correct? Oh god, this is wonderful. I get to stream and improve my Italian. Oh, wrong layer, did you see? Sex Pistols, you know. Oh god, that's a bit of an earlier kind of, you know, the Sex Pistols. They're like from the 80s. Oh dear, yeah. Well, that's kind of cool. Test a multilingual stream. Yeah, exactly. Oh, some alert just went off. Did we get a subscriber? Oh, thank you for following. Thank you for following. Was it my language skills? Be honest now. Were you like, where else on Twitch can you hear bad Italian and bad Spanish all mashed up together? And you're like, nowhere else, just here, just on Firestorm. So, or was it just because we insulted your cousin? We can do more of that. We can do more of that. We can get. If anyone wants me to insult their relatives, just say, right? Ah, yeah. Hola a todos, estamos aquí en Tormenta de Fuego. I just feel like we should do a Spanish version of Heather. Should run a few through ChatGPT. I feel like that's a really funny thing for actors, isn't it? Like seeing themselves like dubbed into Spanish. I mean, that's some interesting Spanish. Yeah, that's a good attempt. Yeah. Tengo que hablar con todo lo mundo, mucho tomar. I love it. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. That is what we call Valley Girl Spanish. I mean, if I ever got decently good at Spanish, I think Italian would be the next one on the list. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun. International Spanish. Yes, it's like gracias para vivir aquí en la escuela. Oh, no way, wow. Oh, so yeah, no, I think your English must be pretty good. This happened today, guys. You know, I was talking to Frank earlier today. You know Frank, the Frank, Lord of Hell, Mr. Frank. Yeah, and I was chatting to him today. And he was like, sorry for my appalling English. I was like, what are you talking about? English is great. Like, generally, I reckon if you can hold a conversation with someone in another language, you're good, right? Can you understand Heather? Can you understand Heather at least? Hopefully she doesn't watch this. But Heather's not too bad. Heather's not too bad. You can definitely get, yeah. You can. Oh my god. Okay. We're getting into some very like I'm saying it's a bit of a dairy theme here. I'm not gonna lie, man, that sounds a little bit dirty. Sounds a little bit dirty. I'm the milk kid. Oh no, that's oh, is that the Milky Bar song? Is that the Milky Bar song? Oh Jesus, I'm so slow. This is what I mean. Yeah, oh Is that the Milky Bar? I'm the Milky Bar kid. I'm strong and tough. You know, because of all the calcium, right? Yeah. Well, no, I'm glad. No, all right, okay, yeah. No, because you do. It does sound a little bit like the Milky Bar kid. He does sing a lot about milk and cream. so that was what I thought. I don't know. Do you have Milky Bar in Italy? You must do because it's Nestle. So anyway, monsters and demeanor. No, that's very kind. It's very kind, but honestly, it's because of you guys, right? It's very hard to have. It's very hard to have a demeanor. I mean, we can do monsters. We can do monsters about it, but it's very hard to have a conversation with no one in the chat. So, you know, it's very cool that you're all speaking up. You do make it a lot of fun. It's really, really fun talking with you guys. I don't know. It's like, are there streamers who like don't respond to their messages? Like, I don't know. I feel like that would be a little bit like. I mean, I guess if we could get so popular that we're just constantly spammed with messages, and we'd be like, "Oh, you guys, stop! Give me a chance to catch up." But for now, it's fun. That might just be me. I think some people from England aren't very articulate. Oh god, it sounds like a little bit of an arsehole, but it's true. It's true. I can imagine a lot of streamers get it one go pops in and says, "We'll worship before leaving," and they get jade chrome. I know, yeah. No, you're right. I expect so. I'm lucky that hasn't happened to me yet. It's happened to Heather, I think. And I think it's just because, unfortunately, like, girls get a load of shit on the internet. I mean, I think that's just the fact, isn't it? Yeah, like, you know, well, you know, of course anyone could get sort of bullied, but like, yeah, like, but yeah, I think you're probably right. Sometimes it's like, sometimes the internet disappoints you, shall we say. It's a bit like that whole. Oh, really? Oh, God. Yes. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think sometimes the internet is just a little bit of a strange place. But, you know, here at Firestorm, we have Patricia. And like, generally, she's super, super nice. But I feel like if anyone misbehaves on our stream, she will fuck them up. ¿Dónde está la playa? But it's like, oh my god, just being facetious there. I don't know. I feel like you should be nice to people who are speaking your language. You know, at least you're trying. Loads of Brits don't try. Hey! Hey Patrick, long time no see. It's been like, how long has it been? 9 days? 9 days. Nice to see you, man. Spam away. Exactly. You know, I'm going to go like, guys, I'm overstimulated, and then I'm going to throw a bucket on my head. Just going to sensory deprivation. Someone I know had those like sensory deprivation headphones, you know, for filtering out noise. She doesn't use them anymore. So I'm like, did you ever need them? Oh my god! Sorry, Twitch is just so I got Twitch open. I'm watching myself because I'm actually a closet narcissist, or I guess not a closet narcissist because I told you all. It just recommended me period-proof pants. So I don't know what the fuck this algorithm thinks I am. I don't know what cookies it's looking at there, because I think I'm the wrong target audience for that product. Just saying. How was the break? Good, I guess. What did I say last time I was on here? See, this is where you guys get to observe the extent of my middle-aged brain. But yeah, did I say I was going on break? I don't feel like I've been on break. Did I have a break book and I didn't book it? What's going on? What's going on? Ah. You are too young to have a midlife crisis, Mr. Patrick. Mr. Zigard. I think the heat wave is getting to you. Yeah, I saw. Oh, what was that pretty little alert? Did someone gift us something? Oh no, I did stream for that briefly. But it was 1 hour. Did we get a sub? Was it? Did we get a sub? Follower? Sub or follower? Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's a running joke, guys. We don't want to lose Heather followers. So if you haven't followed us yet, please do. Because and if you're following already, don't unfollow. because it'll piss Heather off. So if we could go in the opposite direction, guys, it'd be much appreciated. I will. Well, I don't know. I will do my best to be. Yeah, but doesn't that have a sort of net zero effect? But yeah, no, I did actually stream during the heat wave briefly. I think it was quite a good one. It had a very strange energy. I think lots of you folks were here as well. I think lots of you folks were in the same in the stream. So it had this sort of cool energy, which was cool. Oh God, see, I'm not so articulate now, am I? It was cool. Yeah. Things, this is going to be recorded, isn't it? I feel like she'd be onto me. She's a smart cookie, our Heather. She'll just know. Exactly. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I think it's you guys. Honestly, it's you guys. When you guys talk and when you're like really happy and chirpy and chatty, it's easy. Honestly. Yeah. It's definitely much easier than stream it to one person. Right. So no, it was cool. It's all, but generally, I think it is you guys. Oh, that's so. You really are. You really are. It's like you always need people to bounce off of. Don't clip that, maybe. Okay. But yeah, anyway, you're far too young to be having a midlife crisis. You're not allowed. You're not allowed. Although, man, I feel like I started my midlife crisis. I feel like my midlife crisis began at 35. So I guess not super old. Unless that means I'm going to live to be 70. Which is like, run out of time. I'm going on a very sort of dark turn here. I don't think it really does good numbers to just remind people of their mortality. I'm not sure I would like that. Yay! What is that? Thank you for the saving, Enridgar. Oh, and you said I'm thinking of starting a stream too. I think it would help me share my work and also have a schedule to practice. For sure, man. Do it. Do it. It is good because, you know, like, I think it is effort to sort of sit down and do it. But once you do it, yeah, you do sort of sit down and do work, which is good, right? It's a little bit of a hack for you guys. Like, I don't know if any of you suffer from this, but I used to find it really hard to do personal pieces. And like, it's like, you know, you used to be like, well, what's the point, right? Because, you know, like, there's also no point for it. You know, school would be fine because someone like set you an assignment and you used to like really enjoy doing it. But yeah, like just doing sort of personal work. It's like, oh, where do I start? What do I do? What do I do? You know, it's kind of, I never used to really get anywhere. But then, you know, I did find now that, you know, when you're building something, you know, when you're, say, doing something for Twitch, or you're building a personal brand, you know, that sort of part of your brain that does stuff, you know, because it's told to, kind of, you know, like you always work for other people, right? But then when it comes to doing your own personal pieces, it's like, you know, it kind of goes away because it's almost like you're working for yourself. You're putting together pieces for yourself. You're building your own business, building your own brand. God, it sounds a little bit cheesy, but I found that really helps. And you know, obviously, the more you do it, the more people respond to what you put out there. You know, you get positive feedback, and I think it just sort of builds a life of its own. So, you know, that'd be a nice suggestion. Super duper art block for personal pieces. Hope to get out soon. Sometimes it's best not to push it. What sort of personal pieces do you do, man? When I've looked at your portfolio, like, what do you like to draw? Illustrator. Well, I hope you break out of that art block soon. But you do beautiful work. You do beautiful work. Oh my God, you really are having a bit of a midlife crisis. Do you want to hop on a chat next week? Yeah, I know. I should. You know, it's that typical. You know, I've noticed I do that. I do like negate people's problems, and I like have to stop myself to be like, Peter, just hear these people out. You know, instead of being like, no, you're not having a midlife crisis. No, you don't have art block. Just got to sit with it, let them speak, and, you know, let them express their frustration. It's true, I do that a lot. And I need to learn to stop. No. Oh, what? Why are you guys like rage quitting why are you guys destroying your portfolios? Don't do that. Don't do that. It's permanent. Do you have my Discord? Do you have my Discord, Patrick? You're not an artist anymore. Yeah, I'm more do music. Oh dear. Oh. Well, have you started making music again? Do I have a link to my Discord? I do. I'm not going to post it here. How can we do this? How do people do this? What common server are we both on, man? Do you know? Oh, okay. Glad to hear it. Good. Yep. We need our redemption arc, for sure. Yeah, that works. Yeah, message me your Discord on Slack. Yeah. And I'll join you up on Slack. Yeah. Because I think Slack at the moment, it's a bit of a non-permanent solution. Oh my god. Is that all that energy I'm expending? Awesome. There we go. Thank you. Okay. I could have guessed that. Okay. Well, hello. Okay, cool. Nice one. I'll be in touch. Yeah. Sweet. Cool. That's how we roll. Just a second, guys. My intrusive thoughts. Okay, that'll do. Okay. Oh, thank you. The thing is, guys, like sometimes, whoa, wicked piece. Thank you, Emperor of Cheese. That is an amazing name. Bravo. And That's a wonderful emoji. Wonderful. Look at this. Look at this. Whoa, wicked piece. By the way, your creature is looking sick as F. Sick as F. Guys, you guys are spoiling me. You guys are spoiling me. You're so kind. You're so kind. But yeah, no, very too kind, guys. Too kind. Thank you very much. But yes, it is. Well, this is also like sometimes why I don't get, because like sometimes, sometimes a piece comes together, sometimes it all just works, and then other times, for whatever reason, it doesn't just, it doesn't connect, and it doesn't connect, and yeah, it just doesn't connect, and you end up, I don't know, it sort of ends up like just like middling along, Scholar of the Scrolls, I see. I want to see what it's doing, what it eats, and where it emerged from. I mean, no, I get you, man. It feels like it should have a story, right? And I think when you design stuff, you are meant to give it a story or an idea. Yeah, but I think with things like that, I'll sort of invent it afterwards. I think you can kind of retrofit it, right? You can kind of bring it in afterwards. But I mean, that could be kind of fun. We do like a life cycle. I can't speak. Do like a life cycle. This could be its larval phase. I could do like an egg sac with a mother or something. I could do a mature one for sure. Like, yeah, that could be fun. That could be fun. I'll have to see. To be honest, it's funny. I can sort of trace my energy levels according to how many sort of like personal pieces I can get through, and it was quite high early in the year. And now it's sort of gone down a bit. It's like, one every month or so right now. But yeah, I mean, that can be a way around sort of artist block. Yeah, you take something and then it's like that sets the brief for the next one. Yeah, a bit like if any of you know Peter Moorbacher, you've got the Angelarium, right? And he's just done angel after angel after angel. So, I think you can definitely go that route if you like. I mean, that could be something we do if I sort of keep going with these things. It could be like a series, couldn't it? And we could just sort of continue on. I should also post the finished versions up on the Firestorm website, right, on the Firestorm server. He's very cool. He's very cool. Yeah. He's super good. Super good. Yeah, I mean, if any of you haven't checked him out, he's quite famous. So, but if any of you haven't checked him out, he is great. He is great. It's because it's called Peter. Something in the name, right? All names begin with P. All names begin with P. Oh, seriously? Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I love Moon Colony. Do great stuff. Rejected me, though. I applied to them. I don't know. I applied to them a while ago. Yeah, I applied to them a while ago, but I'm completely the wrong fit. Which is why I want some of you guys to know. Sometimes you're just like a. Sometimes you're just like a. Oh, I could do. That's something. That is a good idea. Let me check. There are lots of podcasts and stuff I want to get on. Okay. Look at me writing this down. I'm very analog. Moon Colony stream. Okay. Yeah, I'd need to see. I'd need to see who. I need to see who I need to contact for that. I do know one of the recruiters there. That was one contact that came out of my application. So it's worth a shot, isn't it? I feel like I'm sort of the wrong, maybe not quite right for them, but you know, if they're willing to like get diverse, you know, sort of people on there, like. Oh, okay. Contact Smith Mist. Is that his Twitch name? I guess I can. Right. Oh, amazing. Okay. Wow. Oh, thanks, man. You're so kind. It's worth a shot, right? I mean, this is how it works, guys. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? It's going to say no. Like, oh, it was going so well. Yeah. Cool. Oh my god, that's a beautiful, beautiful piece there. Amazing, thank you. So just awesome. Yeah, exactly. What's the worst that can happen? I think in many ways, like people don't even say no to you. These days, you don't even get rejected, right? Because everyone is so like, you know, because of modern messaging, I think everyone's so like avoidant now. So like no one actually rejects you. They just ghost you. So all he's going to do is like I mean, yeah, it would be fun. It'd be fun. Would certainly wouldn't mind giving that a go. I mean, guys, it sounds really superficial, but I kind of do want to be a bit more famous. Not like Instagram famous, like my God, but you know, I think it's good to reach more people. You know, I want to sort of help people with that art, and you know, can only really do that if you reach out and people know about you, right? So I'm going to, yeah, I don't know, it's probably like something I'm going to try and do in the coming months. But yeah, it's a little funny thing. You know, having worked in movies and stuff, like kind of people don't really want you talking about your work as if it was done by you, right? Because it's all owned by the company. So in a funny way, they kind of actually would rather that you're sort of not yourself, right? And you're like tamped down, and you know, it's a strange one. I'm not sure how much of it, how much it's the case, but like I know when you're from the outside looking in, that industry job, it's like a really shiny object that you just sort of want. And I have to be careful, like not to tell, I never want to like say to people, don't go for it, right? Because some people really, really love it. And it's not my job to say what people like or don't like, right? But what I do is I just try and be a little bit more balanced. Like there are ups and downs for sure. There are pros and cons to doing a big job like that. And that's kind of one of them, is that in a big company, you are hidden, right? You are, they kind of don't want you to be you. And if you're just someone who can sort of get on with your work and stay in your corner and just be proud of doing your work, sometimes that's fine. But, it's important to just give everyone the whole picture, right? And then, you decide how you want to work and what you want to do with your work life, because you spend a fuckload of time working, that's for sure, and you go from there. But no, thanks, man. That's super, super handy. Much appreciated. Okay. Do you think? Oh, been going on this for about an hour. Since I managed to go all the way around. I think we're probably going to be on this for another hour or so. Okay. So what, guys? Been on for hour 10, so I'm just going to take a little break there. I'll be back in 5, and then I'll be with you probably until the top of the hour, and then I've got to do some work. I do know Alex Heath. Yeah. So Alex Heath. Oh my God, you kept me here, Patrick. I was about to escape. And you're like, so I do know Alex Heath. He used to work at the London Atelier of Representational Art. I did some drawing classes or painting classes with him. So, yeah, I do know him. Yes, I do know him. That's crazy. Okay, so he's one to contact as well. Man, you are a... It's a small world. Which is why I don't think you should go around. It's why you shouldn't go around farting in people's faces. Or burping, for that matter. Let's just keep all, like, expulsions to a minimum. Because you never know when you might want them to... You might want them to invite you on their stream. It's a funny one with like shit talking. I feel like you get people who like... I feel like whenever someone gets a reputation, you always have to ask multiple people. And then if multiple people who you trust, kind of are saying similar things, then yes, it's not good. But yeah. Well, I mean him very briefly, but he's a really nice guy, really cool guy. Okay, well, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be back in like a few minutes. So enjoy this wonderful break screen. It's a good one, isn't it? On the top against an industry, I'm curious about something cause I'd like to get screen. Okay, I'll answer that on the way back. Yeah. No worries. I'll definitely get on the way back. Okie doke. So, oh shit! Whoops! I hit the wrong button. Whoops. Hashtag authentic. At least I didn't hit the end button or click on one of my personal ones. Okay, where have we gone? Okay. So, on the topic of getting into an industry, I'm curious about something because I'd like to do creative work as soon as I can. See, that's a tricky one because I don't think. Sorry, there's a funny tangent here that I just noticed. Yeah, you're probably not going to like my answer, but I do think you have to be patient. I do really think that's key. I think you kind of have to dedicate yourself to a craft long term. Start getting it out there, start promoting it, and see where it goes from there. Right? See what happens. In a way, like I think break into the industry is a little bit of a it makes it sound like there's a moment. Yeah. And I don't think there is. I think you just sort of arrive and you look around and you're like, oh, I've done this thing I wanted to do. Yeah, it's a really tricky question. Yeah. Well, yeah, no, that's also true. Yeah, that's also true. But I think in terms of, if you want to know my experience of it, yes, I did break into the industry straight away. So after I left university, I was very lucky to get into a TD position at DNAG. But I was not a concept artist until your age, Mr. Patrick. So I knew I drew, I paint, I knew I loved art for, all my life. But I didn't sort of transfer over until I didn't sort of make the leap until I was older and I built up a load of skill. And even then, I built up loads of skill just over that time. Yeah, you joined the industry at 25. Exactly. See, so you were ahead of me. But I think without knowing anything sort of more specific about your particular case, it's a little bit of a long game. And of course, let's not forget that you can fall out of the industry as well. You can totally fall out of the industry. You're a bit odd. No, you're not. No. What, really? You seem to be understanding me and wording your questions just fine. From my perspective. Again, I'm not in your head. I'm not in your head, but you seem to be doing okay. You seem to be all right. Yeah, that's another point. Genuinely, you have to, if you need to, practice talking to people and that sort of thing. It's not a bad idea to practice. I don't think because you need to learn a skill. I think just so you become more comfortable. Because I think if you're sort of really, if you're really awkward, people can tell, right? Or if you're really, really nervous, I guess people can tell. So, I think a little bit of exposure therapy can maybe help with that anxiety. But also, you've not said anything like weird or unusual, or like you seem to be fine here. So it's like, don't make up narratives for yourself that aren't the truth, right? Like, yes, if you got a really strong accent, maybe people will misunderstand the wrong word, the odd word. That's different from people not being able to understand you at all, right? And you can probably piece it together. They'll probably try and help you out if they know that you can't understand something they've said, right? Like, that's one example. Like, I think not everyone you talk, well, hopefully very few people you talk to are going to like be openly hostile. They kind of want to help you along, right? If you're having a conversation, So I don't know. I mean, I say all this. I flipping hate going to conferences and talking to random randos. It's really difficult. I'm not going to lie, it's hard. But how dare you? How dare you? I'm very special. I'm very special and I'm massive. I'm huge. I'm like 3 feet across. Touch your baby. Well, yeah, but like not overthinking is incredibly hard as well. But like, this is the thing. If you want to improve at anything, you need to know what you've done good as well as what you've done bad, right? As well as you're not good at, as well as what you're not good at, right? So if your sort of self-appraisal does just sound like you're beating up on yourself, that's also not correct, right? And anything artistic is also about taste, right? You need to see what you've done well. And so, like, yeah, if you can't see what you've done well, then actually you're not a good artist. Because you need to be able to tell when something's working. So, again, like it's not, you've got to try and be objective. And if that's hard, because I admit it is, it's much easier to correct other people's problems than it is your own. Seek out, people you trust. People who know you, get their opinions. And hopefully you've got a few of those people in your vicinity. Don't ask Patrick, because he's just going to be rude. Don't know if you can tell. Oh, you saw that? Oh, it just makes it on. It's too hot. It's too hot, and it's kind of hot here as well. I'm super rude. Grrr. Entschuldigung. I think German's got the coolest words. Schmetterling. Schmetterling. Anyway. Don't you think so? Yeah, but cool in like a really aggressive sounding way. Share them on the put them on the server, man. Share them. German's just adding words onto words. Yeah, but that means that you have words for like really weird things, which is really great. Like like you have a word for like that sort of just grey low cloud that sits over everything, don't you? Like, I think the fact that you do that, means that you have really cool words for everything. Like Schadenfreude, is that one of them? Like, that's really cool. You know, because Schadenfreude is like a concept, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Super. I think that's quite common in Europe. Exactly. But look how many words you needed to say that, right? And just say Schadenfreude. Exactly. Depends who. Do you think there's some Schadenfreude in this stream? I feel like there is. If any of you remember that stream where I just sort of had a meltdown, and I was really like, I was just basically moaning. That would have been one of those streams where I lost all the subscribers. They're just like, what is this? Is this a fucking pity party stream? Like, what the fuck is this? I know, even if I don't know that's the case, you know, I'll just be like walking along and I'll suddenly like burst into laughter. And it's like, oh, I bet Patrick has just like fallen down the stairs in Austria. Thank you so much, Enrique. No, it's Edgar. It's Edgar, isn't it? Thank you so much. Catch you on the server. Oh, both servers actually. Sorry, I was referring to the Hellfire Sculpting Club server, but hopefully see you on the other server as well, on the Firestorm community server. Should probably give the shout out to that one. Yeah, take care, man. See you later. So yeah. Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like, yeah, you've got loads of words like that. It's a very handy word because we don't have that. Edgar and Midgar. There we go. Yeah. Edgar Enrique. I know. I got the wrong way round. I was like, oh no, your first name's Edgar. Well, que tengas un buen día y que estés bien. Oh, I can do that. I Schallen Solzbruchstellen Vero. Yeah, fuck that. What does that mean? What does that mean? Enlighten us. That's an amazing word, though. It's an amazing word. Enlighten. Nice to meet you all. Have a good day. Oh, I thought that was Patrick answering. Because it would be useful. It'd be useful to say all of that in one go. Oh. Well, you know, maybe that's why Germans are famous for engineering, because your language is so precise. You know, because each word is actually a very detailed set of instructions. I think you're just not impressed by German because of your proximity. Because I think English is a kind of lame language. You know, I think all I put masterpiece into share your finished work. Oh, let's have a look. Oh god, wrong website. Everyone is sharing. Oh, yeah, he's very sweet. Oh, and a cool thumbnail. Very, very cute. Very, very graceful. Very graceful. It's very, very cool. Well done, man. Bureaucracy is crazy here. How is bureaucracy affecting you, Mr. Zigot? Are you trying to like, I don't know, what would you do? Start a business or? Yeah, no one likes to fill in forms, do they? Okay. So let's get some of those colours there. I feel like this is one of those ones where if I'm not careful, I'll just end up on it for ages. So I'm trying to work out what the most important thing to kind of fix next is. Right, yeah. Same here. Business, taxes. All that joy, all that pain. You know, a tip of your taxes is you should always save too much money for them. You know, that way you like get a Brucey bonus. Well, should we do a shout out for you, Patrick? You know, we've got 72 people gracing us with their attention. If anyone here is willing to be Patrick's sugar mummy, you know, please pipe up. Tumbleweeds. Would you like to describe your ideal sugar mummy? So lots of money, obviously. Lots of money, because Patrick likes expensive things. Don't you, Patrick? Yes, you do. He likes expensive things. And okay. So Aphotos doesn't want to be your sugar mummy. I don't think, Patrick. So we've lost one candidate. Yeah. It's all right. We've had a good number of people like joining us. It's been good. It's been good. I'll say, guys, it's always much easier when people are talking. It's always better when the people in the chat are more random than you are. Let's see. Oh my god, I missed the popular today. Oh, amazing. Oh, cool. Cool. Oh, no, I think I'm already a member. I just don't go on it ever. Yes, I am already a member. Okay, cool. Cool. I should inception myself in there. Yeah. Oh, nice one. Thank you, man. Been very generous with your efforts to help me out. Very, very kind. I mean, facts, right? I have had a couple of I had blah 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 blah. Someone called 911. I've malfunctioned. I mean, it's kind of true. You know, this is like what the networking does. Like you sort of you put all those feelers out, and eventually if they start coming back, and yeah, you're not wrong. Like I've had a couple of people contact me privately from well, just randomly, and they know me through someone I've taught in the past. So no, you're not wrong there. But this is the thing, guys. Actually, like, little tip, because I've been watching loads of like career videos on YouTube, and you know, you need to network before you need it, right? I think that's the motto: network before you need it, right? Because it takes time for people to get to know you, and you know, also I think this is the thing that everyone struggles with networking, right? Like, if you feel like you know, if you feel like someone is trying to get something off you, it's always really hard to form a good connection. Yeah. So if you're like desperate to get a job and you're going around and trying to network, you're probably going to have an air of desperation about you, just because it's like, oh, I just found out that company's gone through loads of layoffs, and oh, and now you come to you know, say hi to me. And I think honestly that's quite a sort of normal reaction, right? But if you've like made mates with that person, like, you know, before you've actually needed them, you know, and it's gonna like be perfectly genuine, because, you know, it's just like, oh, you seem like a cool guy on LinkedIn, I'm just going to like talk to you, right? Because I'm, you know, and maybe, you know, well, it doesn't matter if it doesn't come to anything, because you don't need the opportunity right then and there. And so it's way better to have laid that down ahead of time than to just like wait for something bad to happen and then suddenly need to network, right? Like, put the work in like now, right? It's just like well, you sort of seen it happen now, right? Like I need to. Didn't someone just say I was really eloquent earlier today? I'm fucking not. Did you just hear that? Like. Like. You see, like, I knew Patrick from before. I knew his name from before, but I'd never met him, right? So just start talking. And now it's like Patrick, go assassinate this person that I don't like. Thank you very much. I'll weigh you some dosh. I'll weigh you some bucks. No, I'll be like, Patrick, I need someone who does beautiful illustrations. Can you help me out, please? Yeah, I don't think we did. No, not at all. Not at all. To be fair, I could be way more active on the CGS community for sure. Yeah. I didn't realise there's this colour change in the back here. I'm not sure if that's entirely intentional. It is right. It is right. Yeah. You were sort of in it when it was at its peak, though, weren't you? Like if you're friends with Annie, and so you sort of overlap with Nikita and Georgie and all of that. Do you know Georgie, right? Oh, I think you were on that stream as well when I was talking about him. Yeah, I saw him in Thingy. Oh yeah, no, I think I asked you. I think you said yeah, I did. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm secretly hoping he stays in Europe. Oh, he's a really nice guy. It's really nice. Yeah. Yeah. Totalement. What are my plans for the weekend? I'm going down to Bournemouth to do a talk at a university. So I'm going down to Bournemouth. Going to see my old campus. It's the first time I've been back in 20 years. So I'm going to go to my old uni, have a peek around, and it's really weird. It's really weird. At the start of the month, I went back to my old university town, and I went back to my old accommodation, and that was really bizarre. It was really bizarre. Yeah, really, really strange. And then now I'm going to go back to my old house, and yeah, it's really, really kind of weird. I think I'm going to have to get rid of this because it's, do you see it's forming a tangent with, if you guys can see, it's forming a tangent there, which is really sort of starting to bug me a little bit. So I'm going to just delete this out. So that's what I'm doing. And then tomorrow I'll just probably be doing a bit of work. Oh no, not at all. Not at all. I mean, you know, if you want to talk about more of that sort of thing, talk to Heather next time she's on. So she's taking a little break. She's taking a little break this week because, you know, running a business is a lot of work. So she's taking a little break this week. But when she's back, you know, definitely drop into her Zedbrush stream and ask her about networking. I think the really funny thing about Heather is she's an introvert. I think she's lying. I didn't believe she's an introvert because she's just like so good at going up to randoms and just starting conversations. And I'm like, she did it when we first met. It was at this like drawing evening, and I was just like we're just sitting in like an island, and I was like, oh, maybe we should be networking. And Heather just like shouted across the room to these other people sitting next to him. She just went networking, and then she just started talking to this random who was sat across from us, and then they like exchanged Instagrams and like everything. It's like whoa, what the fuck just happened? And but yeah, apparently she's an introvert, right? She's a stealth introvert. So I feel like she's got loads of experience there. She's got loads of. I mean, she does talks on flipping networking and all that sort of stuff. She'd be great to talk to. So I'd say drop into her stream, because she'll definitely have a lot to say. Well, no, I think there's an element of truth to that. So I would also say I would say I'm very introverted, actually. I would say I'm very, very introverted. Very, very, very introverted. I was really, really shy as a kid. But it's just like sometimes you don't. I think with certain things, when I'm talking about certain things, like I'm a little bit. I'm very unconfident about certain things, but not this one. Not this one, right? This is this is my thing, right? So with this, I definitely say I'm not introverted, and public speaking as well. I don't know why. I've always been all right with that. I feel like as long as you practice, it's fine. So I don't know. Just because you're introverted, it doesn't mean that you can't do incredible things. And just to balance out the playing field, like sometimes extroverts need to learn to shut up. Sorry if there are any extroverts in here, but extroverts need to learn to shut up and focus on one thing at a time. And that way, they can lead a deep internal life. Exactly. Finding people who don't brutally mock you when you do something awkward. That is an important thing. Hello, man. Good to see you. Good to see you tonight. Hope you are well. Oh, you missed some Italian earlier. I was flexing the Italian, very limited Italian that I have. Okay, that is on the wrong way to fix this. C. What did I learn? Sono di Trento. There we go. Thank you. Oh, were you talking to he's still here. You can vouch for me. Fellow Italian here, right? Fellow Italian. Actually, you're not too far from each other, I don't think. Di dove sei? Is that right? Di dove sei? You tell me. You're the expert. It's too busy with his computer again. Okay. Just put this on the wrong layer. I'm gonna dump it down there. Oh, thank you. Bravo. Oh wait, that was from before. Io sono di Monte Brandone. Brandone. Di dove sei? I have to be careful not to ham up the Italian accent, or you're all going to think I'm making fun of you. I go, di dove sei? And you're and you're just like, bitch, don't take the piss. There's nothing wrong with your English. You should hear our English speaker. Well, there you go, case in point. You should hear how English people speak English. Aren't you making fun of everyone in the Twitch chats? No. I value all our loyal followers. We're a place of I can say that in French. No, yeah. Oh no, I think, yeah, I'm very like rudimentary. Oída. Oída. You know, I do have a lot of fun roasting students of a certain age. Of a certain age. I think you're too old for me to roast, Patrick. But like 20-year-olds, I have a lot of fun roasting 20-year-olds. That's quite good fun. Yeah, when I used to teach in UAL in London, yeah, I would always just roast them. Would I roast Annie? If Annie did something funny, I probably would. Yeah, I probably would. And actually, like, I think only in real life. Yeah. It doesn't. I don't know, because roasting people like on here, that's just like online bullying, isn't it? It's not the same. But I think if it's in person, it's all right. And you can alter your delivery and not sound so like not sound so mean, right? Or you can temper like the delivery so that if someone starts crying, you can always like rein it back in a bit. Leonida Tastiera. Leonida Tastiera. Oh. See? Oh my god, this is like Duolingo and art. So like I said earlier, where else on Twitch do you get that combination? Where else on Twitch do you get that combination that no one asked for? And you didn't know you needed it until this evening. Exactly. Thank you. Again, only made possible by our Italian fans over here. Ah, keyboard warrior. Ah, okay. Keyboard warrior. Ooh. So I'm just trying to add a little bit more detail. It's just it was looking a little bit kind of flat. You don't always want something really complicated in the background, but also like if you leave it too flat, it just looks like really too graphic against something that looks a little bit more realistic because of the 3D. So yeah, that's sort of my logic behind just using this incredible cloud brush to put some clouds in. I should probably photo bash some clouds in, to be fair, but I don't know, guys. I need to waste your time, right? Okay. Yeah. See you later, man. I'm back next Wednesday. So, guys, I'm back here in 5 days. On Wednesday, same time. So if you want to catch up then, please turn up. It might be really hot. It's another hot week over here. So I don't know if I don't see you, Patrick. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being you. Well done, Patrick. Bye, Patrick. So I don't know. I might have to cut it short, or we'll see, because it's going to be another hot one, which is just thrilling. It's just thrilling for me and my graphics tablet, which gets really hot. It's not too bad today though. So yeah, we'll be back next Wednesday. And hopefully not just moaning about the heat, because no one likes that, even if you do all understand. So yeah, I'll be back here next week very shortly. Then actually taking a bit of a break because I'm going to develop Brighton with Heather, and then that Friday I've got something planned, right? So I'm going to be taking a little bit easy. So I'm taking a little bit of a week off. But never you mind. We'll have loads of great streamers on next week. We are a Firestorm family. So when one of us is out, someone is always there to pick up the quality, to come in and provide you with hours and hours of Firestorm goodness. If any of you have been missing Mr. Pat Imrie, I believe he will be back imminently, because he's done with his big important job. So I'll just hype him up. And of course, we've got loads of new streamers as well. We've got Holly and Paige doing animation, Blender, all kinds of cool stuff. So do make sure you check those out if you are interested at all in any of those. And of course, I will be around, as I said, next Wednesday. So I will see you all then. Okay. But yeah, that does bring us to, actually maybe I should just round it out to 2 hours exactly, right? So I'm going to hang on for 2 more minutes because I was late getting in here. Naughty me. So we're just going to paint clouds. We're going to paint some lovely clouds, just to add depth, atmosphere, detail to our horror art here. Oh God, excuse me. It's been a very nice, relaxing evening with you all. So thank you all for coming. Could not hope for a nicer bunch of firestormers. And one last bit of drool. So my rule is when we're painting on something with a dark background, we're going light and adding in the highlights. And then when it's on something dark or something light, sorry, we paint in the dark on the bits of drool there. I think it's sort of quite forgiving, these like little bits of drool there. It's nice and gross. Okay, cool. Well, thank you guys all so much for coming. It's been a really fun stream. We'll wait and see, actually. It's only 5 days away, so I may well be working on this next week, and I imagine it'll be fairly close to being finished or if I finish it beforehand, I'll be sure to pop it up on Firestorm so you can all have a look, and then probably the Hellfire Sculpting Club as well. But yeah, thank you all. God, thank you all so much for coming. Appreciate the time you spend with us. I'll see you all soon, hopefully. Thank you all so much, and have a great weekend. Bye.